What is up, guys? Zan for the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to show you guys an absolute money play out of the Singleback Wing Tight Z. But before we do so, please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you guys are notified every day when I upload here to the Zan Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch me play Madden 20 live, you guys can find me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZanMadden. The link is below in the description, and I do have exclusive subscriber-only content that goes out to my Twitch Prime and Tier 1 subscribers. My Tier 2 subscribers will receive my Washington Redskins Hot Route Master offense on top of those sub-tips that go out each and every Friday. And speaking of that Washington Redskins Hot Route Master offense, we're going to show you guys a money play today that can be found in this offense and also a couple other playbooks in the game. And we're going to be taking a look at the Singleback Wing Tight Z. Now, for me, this is a Hot Route Master offense. I talk about it every single day in the intro to every single video. This is an offense I'm currently running with the Golden Ticket Josh Allen, who gets Escape Artist, Hot Route Master, Dashing Deadeye, QB Playmaker, all the great abilities that all the good quarterbacks have in this game. So because he has dual archetype, this is really taking this offense to the next level. If you guys are playing MUT, this is something that is a lot of fun. If you play CFM, this is something where you can kind of do dual archetype development on your quarterbacks in CFM. I have a Hot Route Master, Andrew Luck, in my CFM that I'm currently in with a bunch of other content creators and Twitch community members. So this is an offense that is gaining some steam right now in the community, and I want to go ahead and show you a play, just kind of something I labbed up over the last couple days, and it's called PA Counter. Now this play is a play that I use other setups for as well, but we're going to show you a setup today that's going to focus on attacking the middle of the field and also attacking the motion sideline. So what we're going to do is we're going to run this with the wide receiver on the short side of the field. And this will work against basically cover 2, cover 3, and man, whether it's a cover 1 or cover 0. So let's go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here. We'll start off with your traditional cover 2 because this could be a really good cover 2 beater. Now, for the purpose of this video, I have moved Julio Jones to the tight end position. When I shot the ebook for the Twitch subs, we have a package that allows us to get a wide receiver at tight end. So I've done that here in this video. We've also done a couple other things. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put in a post flag elite as the receiver here in this formation. So what you want in this is you want a receiver that is going to have, some ability. So I've made a couple trades here to make this offense kind of look like what you would see in MUT or salary cap, or what you could develop in CFM, where you could do position changes from wide receivers, convert them to tight ends, etc. So again, we're playing out of the play PA Counter. You run it on the short side of the field. Let's show you first the cover 2 zone setup. Now for this, it's really simple. I'm going to move the ball back just a little bit more here, give us a little room. This is going to be a really easy throw to the S post, which is actually going to be an S corner. We're going to put the solo tight end on a streak. You're going to go ahead and put the right bumper on either a block and release fade to help give you extra protection, or you could put him on an angle route to give you kind of a check down over the middle. If you have QB Playmaker, you could put him on an in route or a drag to kind of give you a playmaker option as well. It's kind of up to you. It's a wild card player. You could attack the sideline with a corner route with a Hot Route Master. You could use a short out route if you don't think they're playing flat support on the short side of the field. There's a number of things that you could definitely do. You could also curl, just kind of give yourself a little check down option. Basically, he's a wild card, so do whatever you want with him. So we'll go ahead and put him on a drag here for this example. Now, you can either leave the play action or block the running back. Once we'll block him outside, twice we'll block him up the middle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to motion the S post, and it's going to become an S corner. Now, this S corner is really good because it gets an outside release into the cover 2 window, and you're going to throw an outside lead right as it gets over the top of the cloud flat, and you can go ahead and possession catch that. Now, right there, we didn't match a catch animation. That was just kind of buggy, but we'll go ahead and show you again here how easy this throw is to make against cover 2. Again, you motion Hopkins. You're going to let him kind of run out, get about to the numbers, snap the ball, gets a free release, and then pop that throw over the top. If there's enough room, obviously you can click on rack swerve it and get yourself a better angle down the sideline. The further into the motion you go, the less space you'll have to make the racks down the sideline, but the more space you will have to stay away from the deep half safety who's being pulled by Julio Jones in this example. So you'll kind of see here again, when we do this, if we snap this a little bit earlier, it might give us a little bit more room to make this this rack. So you see right here, you can kind of click on and you try to rack it and get yourself an angle right there. And you see how you can turn that up the sideline rather than running out of bounds for a one-play score. So in that regard, it can be a one-play score. You're just going to have to show a little bit of stick work to make that work for you. Again, we'll kind of show you. If you snap it earlier, it's going to be a little bit better angle for you. And you're going to see again here, you throw it to the outside, and you're going to try to like get outside and then rack it. Again, you're going to have to practice this, because if you don't do it correctly and get yourself racking back to the inside, you're going to rack it out of bounds and not get 2 feet in. So be careful with that. It's something that you should absolutely practice. But again, you can possession catch this anytime you want as well. So once you get the possession catching down, which is relatively simple, kind of move on to trying to, get the rack. And then you see right there, try to avoid the little tightrope action on the sideline to make sure you stay full steam ahead on that. But this is an absolutely money bomb against the cover 2, just because of how deep this route breaks to the outside. Plus it's, it's unbumpable against the cloud flat. You kind of see here how that works. You see how we rack it up the sideline. We're starting to get to the point with 3 out of 4 we rack for the 1-play score against cover 2. So pretty easy to do. Obviously this is something as well that if you wanted to attack cover 2, you could go ahead and put your solo tight end on a corner route. Maybe you put your inside tight end on the other side on a corner route as well to kind of spread out those safeties. Maybe see if you can run maybe a deep square into your right bumper. This is a really freestyle offense. This is why I love running this formation, just because what you can do with this is, really, really stress safeties. I mean, you can split safeties this way too for a 1-play score. So there's no mid read to match that S post. So, this play kills cover 2, absolutely kills cover 2. Now let's go ahead and move on, and we're going to show you guys what I like to do against cover 3. Now this will not be a bomb to the S post in cover 3, but it is still rather good. So we'll run this now against your cover 3 sky. A lot of people love cover 3 sky. There are 2 ways that you can run this. The first way I like to run this is I like to actually leave the S post on this play. And the reason I like to leave it alone is what he's going to be is kind of a route that attacks the middle of the field behind the post to Kelsey. Now the post to Kelsey is absolutely money. What you could do with this play is kind of just run the same setup, but not use the motion. You're going to see that Kelsey is going to get open as he breaks over the top to the wide side of the field. You're just going to throw it down an outside lead and rack catch it. And because that tight end, which is actually a receiver in this offense via package, runs the zones deep on the right side of the field, Kelsey should be wide open on this play. So again, you're going to kind of see here how this works. Kind of giving you guys a look into how this offense works as a whole. We have like 80 minutes of content between the Singleback Wing Tight U, Wing Tight, and Wing Tight Z, and this formation is the Wing Tight Z right here. So it's a very, very dominant passing scheme once you add in a hot route master. And of course, if you have the golden ticket quarterbacks, this is just really, really, really good. Now, I did mention the backside S post is good as well. We're going to show you 2 examples here. The first example, we're leaving his regular depth. You're going to see that he breaks underneath. Again, you throw a low ball. You can get a kind of a possession catch in the middle of the field. This is a really deep area of the field to user. So again, you're using Julio Jones to not only pull for Kelsey running his shorter post, but you're also using that streak by Julio to pull for the S post who's breaking behind as well. So we'll show you again here. You're just going to let Hopkins attack the middle of the field, throw a low ball, and just kind of get your possession catch in the middle of the field. So that gets open as well. They will have to use either Hopkins or give up Kelsey, or use their Kelsey and give up Hopkins. So that's kind of their option in the middle of the field as a user on this play. And again, of course, you do have the drag check down as well if they're playing cloud flats right there. That's just a purple zone, so the purple zone covers it. But that is an option to you as well. If you want to on this play, you could also smart route your S post, make it a little bit shorter. That way the S post is a little bit more available to you earlier in the progression. So you're going to see right here, it still breaks into a really good spot. You can still possession catch it. Might be a little bit easier to use or bait if they're peeling off of the post to Kelsey, going back to Hopkins. So, if they're trying to bait the S post, leave the S post a little bit deeper, make them have to cover Kelsey longer, and then peel back to a deeper breaking Hopkins. That's kind of your option on that play as well. Now, again, here, if you were trying to S post motion this play, it's really not going to do what you would want it to here, because what ends up happening is the outside third on the right will take Hopkins. So you're going to see there's really nothing to this motion. If you try to force it, I mean, you're going to be talking, aggressive catching. You could go ahead and maybe click on and try to use a post flag elite, but it's a throw in traffic. So really nothing there to speak of on this play. Another thing you could possibly do, I'm not even sure this would work here on the short side, but if you do this motion, you go dual streaks. You could go dual streaks in an angle route against cover 3. And that might actually open up Julio Jones on this play. Let's actually take a look here and see if that is true. One of your streaks should be open. Nope, nothing. But again, if you use QB Playmaker on your quarterback, that's a route that you can also Playmaker into open field as well. Right there, Brady doesn't have the QB Playmaker. So that could be a little clear out option for your angle route as well. Now let's go ahead and move on to your cover one type defense. You get a lot of edge blitz one type players. This is a really, really unique route that you can use. This is maybe a once or twice a game type of thing. So what we're going to do here is I'll just show you like Storm Brave, for instance. And what we're going to do is we're going to run the exact same setup, but we're going to have an angle route. And the reason I like this is that what you end up with is if they're really heavily blitzing you, angle route is open early. You just snap, throw it off the line. Or you can wait for it to break back over the middle against his man coverage and throw it to him as well. So we'll kind of show you that one first. So in this example, we're actually being followed. But you're going to see right here, here's your angle route. It actually torches man coverage. And you can kind of throw a pass lead and get it upfield. You see right there. If you have pass lead elite, angle routes led up against man coverage, basically turn into like kind of glitchy wheel looking routes. It's kind of the separation of the throw you would expect of a wheel route on the sideline, except you get no quick pass and accurate on this route. So, you know, if you want to use pass lead elite, which Brady does have, you see how right here, if you had a regular pass, what it would do is when this ball comes out, a regular passer would kind of lead him into this area of the field right here. But because it's Brady, he's going to actually lead him into this area of the field. You see how it just kind of throws him up the sideline, not really up the sideline, but up the seam, gives you a little bit of extra separation. So that's a way that you can make that work as well. Now, the other thing to pay attention to on this play is because we're running this is actually a route that cooks man-to-man coverage. And because it's so deep, we're going to show you here in this example how we're going to be able to lob this over the top. So we're going to do this exact same example here with this setup against any type of man coverage. And you're going to basically trust the process. You're going to let Hopkins get that separation. You're going to throw a little baby touch pass. So just pop that throw. And then, you know, obviously you're going to want to body up. Now, we are going against an ability corner. I want to see what he's got. He's actually got man up. So this is the perfect cocktail to test this. Again, a man up corner versus a post flag elite right here. He is going to play this about as well as you will ever see any corner play this. But I do want to show you that there is, you know, obviously some separation here against man coverage to kind of click on and rack that. You know, if you wait a little bit longer, you might actually be able to let him clear that a little bit more. I'm kind of tap lobbing it, but we'll kind of show you here. If you wait a little bit longer, there might be a better throwing lane for you. You want to avoid, realistically, you want to avoid recovery. You see right there, that's just a straight up bullet pass. So that could be a one-play score against, you know, a man up corner as well. So if you're facing those players that love to run cover one, cover zero, blitz everybody, and have, you know, man up corners, obviously they're not going to be able to stop you on this. Now, obviously, if you're facing a lot of man coverage as well, another thing you could do, and I will do this fairly often, is you'll go dual angle routes and a motioned S post, which will be unbumpable. So they can't be three places at once with their user. You know, we've shown you time and time again, you know, Julio right here, wide open on the angle route. You guys are going to see just how good those angle routes are against man coverage. So that is today's video, guys. Wanted to give you a look behind the curtain at the Washington Redskins hot route master offense. Now, think about this. You've got a 94 speed quarterback with 99 throw power, 99 accuracy across the board, escape artist, you know, QB playmaker, the whole gamut. That is what this offense is. It is a really fun offense. And if you're looking for something to kind of tide you over for the rest of the year, this is something I'm having a hell of a lot of fun in. It attacks the meta well. It's a great run formation, obviously with 3 tight ends on the field. You know, and you don't really need a ton of abilities to make this work. I actually run this with the quarterback, center abilities, which we broke down last week with the pass block elite. And then I use a receiver with post flag elite. That is really all you need. I've had a ton of people ask me if, you know, you need abilities on all your tight ends. You really don't. You really, really don't. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Take this to the lab. This is a play that's in a few playbooks in the game, and hopefully it's beneficial for you. And if, you know, you're on the fence about the Washington Redskins offense, you guys can, once again, you know, check me out on that Twitch channel. Again, the Twitch channel is twitch.tv/Zan Madden. You guys can check me out there every single day, 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and we roll for about 5 to 10 hours. It just depends on what we're planning for the day and what my schedule's looking like. But usually no less than 5 hours on the stream every single day. So go over there and check me out. The support over there has been phenomenal over the last 2 months since I started doing this on my own. We actually just broke 900 Twitch subs yesterday, which is out of this world. I never, ever saw that happening during a COVID pandemic. And, you know, just honestly, the outpouring of support, you know, both here on the YouTube channel and on the Twitch has been amazing. So hopefully I'll see you guys over there in the Twitch chat. And again, this is available for the tier 2 subs. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow with our next upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.